All right. Thanks for being here. We're going to be doing now a show called Comedy Joke Lab, which the idea behind it is just some comedians are going to come on. We'll share some jokes or talk about some other stuff. So this is very exciting. If you're scheduled to be on this, you can let me know and send me a message and I'll send you a link. Or if you just want to be on it because you have nothing else to do, just send me a message and you can come on. All right. Welcome to Comedy Joke Lab. I'm your host, Sean Wickens. I'm trying to raise a little bit of money to take me and a show that I like to call Secret Time Travel Meeting to Australia and New Zealand. There's the QR code. We're told that it works. We've had some people test it, which is great. And I guess maybe I should share this too, just to let people know that that we can get some viewers. All right, I can see myself. Thanks for bearing with me, everybody. You know, it doesn't need to be good if nobody's watching live, which is fine. I'm just going to share this to all right. Well, I wasn't able to do that quickly or easily. This is all just a learning experience. Here we go. Nobody knows how to do anything for social media. Social media is a place where people go to learn how to do social media well. So it's like, what's the point? But while we're waiting for more people to join, Yang is still here, it looks like. So we can bring Yang back on if he wants to share anything about Comedy Joke Lab. Is it cool that I brought you on?
It sounds like a thrilling idea. Comedy joke, bro, let me tell you, I don't want to get weepy. Sometimes I get a little emotional around the holidays.
Yes.
But having a community is so important.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Was it harder to have that in an election year?
No, it's hard to have that for the last 10 years.
I see.
No, that's why I'm just saying, being up in Columbus around those guys. Community.
Oh, yeah.
We went through war together.
Right.
They made a movie. That's like going into battle.
Making a feature film is no easy feat. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people involved and a lot of scenes and shots and
what other things happen in a movie? Credits, transitions, booming. There's booms, boom
tearing down, putting up, striking the set.
Yeah, making marks.
Yeah. Well, got any jokes? How about teaching improv? Have you been teaching improv in Athens?
Yeah, I'm gonna get back to it. I have been. I did do it for a while. I took a break for the holidays. But I think I'm gonna get back at it in February.
Nice.
That'll be good. I think that's when, people, I think now, I'm like, how can I cash in on this massive looming depression under the Trump era?
Yeah.
How about a by donation improv workshop?
Well, people work out stuff on stage.
Donate what you will.
Yeah.
Man, I get some real folks. I get some real characters over there at the donation.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Their characters are out there, yeah.
Characters are out there.
I don't know why people need to pretend to be characters when, you can just be yourself on stage. Why try hard? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do have this joke where I talk about how no matter who you like, whenever you meet somebody for the first time, you never know if they're really them or if somebody in disguise.
I like that. I like that.
Right?
Because when you meet them again, they don't look like the way you first met them.
No.
For me, like you
Right.
meet someone, you're like, like my first memories of you are very different from how I know you. You know.
Well, sure, but even if like you meet somebody in their work uniform, and then the second time you see them, they're like, hey, out at a bar, like in their street clothes, like you know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really work at that place that you were wearing that uniform for, or were you trying to? Are you casing the joint? You know what
Are
I
you
mean?
someone from the future going back into the past into costume to try to direct me in the right way?
Sure.
I mean,
When I was in college, I took a video production class, and the teacher said, if you want to get into a place for free, carry a ladder or carry a video camera. Like those two things will get you into any place relatively. You know what I mean? If you want to go to a concert for free, carry a ladder. If you want to go.
And just get any kind of generic lanyard that says VIP on it.
Right. Yeah. You probably have a few, right?
I got a couple of those.
Yeah. So those are some jokes about costumes. We do have one viewer, so if they have any joke requests, or if they're a comedian who want to come on, shoot me a message. Or if they're late for the lazy recipe show, they can, throw some type some ingredients in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
But thanks. Oh, here we go. We have a request to be on the show.
Oh, cool.
Comedian.
I'll go into the back room.
You can stay.
Okay, I'll stay.
It's up to you. Yeah, you can stay. I just hold on. Let me. This is a guest. This is somebody you've met. This is Valerie Apperson, comedian.
It's my mom. Oh, I thought you were going to say my mom.
I
would love to get my mom on this show. Let's see if she's available.
I mean, if not this episode, it could happen in the future. You know, whenever she's around. It's just is going to take me a little while to. Here we go. All right, Valerie, I just sent you a link on Instagram. It was the easiest thing to pull up for some reason. I hope that's helpful. All right, so we have one comedian we know who is going to be here eventually.
Do links to this go to Instagram? Can I post on Instagram with a link to this show?
I don't know. It's possible.
I mean, it's meta, right? So it seems like.
Yeah. It's true. It is meta. That's it's all the same. You know, it's funny. It's like it's all the same computer, but it's still hard to. Interfaces are hard. You know. All right. Well, we do have a comedian who will be here eventually, so that's great. We know. So much of life is just get ready and look forward to something coming up. You know.
No, I don't do that.
That's all TV is.
No, I don't do that. I enjoy falling asleep to what I'm currently watching. I'll rewatch this scene 7 times.
Have you seen? I've got a Netflix recommendation. If you want some nightmare fuel.
Yeah, hit me.
It's the TV show called Scavenger's Reign. It's an animated show about a spaceship that crashes on a planet, and every animal and plant life on that thing is trying to eat you. It's like alien plants trying to eat humans.
All right, now I don't need to watch it.
It's good.
Oh, it's just saved me 45 minutes.
Yeah. And then
a Secret Level. Secret Level. My brother said, "Watch Secret Level." I started watching it, but it just seems like video game cutscenes to me.
Yeah, I heard about that show. It doesn't appeal to me. Every episode is from a different video game. I'm not much of a gamer, so I don't think I'm the right demographic for it.
Yeah, I
There's,
love gaming, but the cutscenes aren't that awesome.
oh, sure.
You ain't been gaming, Sean?
No video games. No,
Mm.
no.
Not even Tears of the Kingdom?
Tell me about it.
The new Legend of Zelda?
Oh,
Did you ever play Breath of the Wild?
I've watched YouTube videos of people playing it. Sometimes I'll get stoned and watch people play video games live.
It's great.
Yeah.
Barbarous King, you know about Barbarous King?
I don't. Is it are you a sort of a ogre trying to find treasure and go on side quests?
No, Barbarous King is a streamer.
Oh, okay.
He's like the most popular streamer. Like he'll have 5.5K people watching him play.
Oh, I see.
Some video game.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a guy. All right, we have a guest. I'm going to bring her in.
Oh,
Valerie.
cool. Do you want me to stay up here? Do you want me to go backstage?
You can hang out for a little while.
Hey, Valerie!
Was it hard?
It's really nice. I like it.
Was this difficult to join? Was it very stressful? Was it hard?
No, it wasn't hard. I made it hard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Technology's a bear. Anyway, what kind of jokes are you working on?
I just had this thought about Doris Kearns Goodwin. Do you guys know who that is?
Mm-mm.
She's that blonde, older presidential historian lady. And like whenever like stuff's really going wrong in the country, like she comes on the news to like tell people like it's been really bad before. But I don't think that she understands that like now we have the internet and we have AI. Like we could just look that shit up.
Oh, all right.
So
her message is good, but she's not needed, is what you're saying.
No. I don't know. Like the idea is supposed to be like you think I'm going to talk about how much technology is actually changing history and that we can't really go back, look that much to the past to gain insight because we've gotten into this whole brave new world. And so you think it's going to be like that, but then it's just like a dig. I don't know. What do you
okay.
It's a joke lab, right? It's not
Yeah.
joke.
No, that's good. Thanks for bringing that. All right. Yang, do you think
she's right? I mean, she's right.
Yeah.
We're not going to know what's real and what's not anymore.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, I mean, seriously, right? Between President Elon, and AI and disinformation. I'm not even going to say misinformation. I'm going to say disinformation.
Sure.
It'll be
all
okay.
right.
We're really in for it. All right, cool. We got something there.
Valerie, you struck a chord. That's good.
There's something about it.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it like every time she comes on the news. It's like I remember when she really would comfort me, and now I'm just like, are you aware of what's going on?
I do have an option for you about where this joke could go.
Okay.
Is that you could say that you were speaking with a friend about this specific person and her message about, we don't need to worry. We've been through things like this before. Right. You were speaking about this with a friend and they burst into tears. It just happened. It happened. I mean, Yang was faking it, but there was a
barely faking it. Barely faking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
He was faking it so that he wouldn't have to do it for real. So there's an option.
We got to get more viewers. We got to get a couple more donations. Clicks on the QR code for me to cry.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Tell you what, 10 more clicks on the QR code, I'm going to cry for real.
Wow, that'd be great. I do I do have something to share about the goal that I'm trying to reach, and partly the reason I'm doing this is because like I didn't want to give the hard sell to anybody. I messaged some people about the Kickstarter, but I was just like, I don't, it's the holidays. It's like I don't want anybody to donate if they can't, or I don't want somebody to feel
spending. Fuck 'em.
no. But I'm not. Whatever. It's like I don't know where people are at the moment, so it's
Right.
like I'm trying to do a soft sell on this. You know what I mean? But I will say, if I make my goal by Christmas, I will fly to Australia and New Zealand wearing a pilot's costume I got off of Amazon, because I have a theory. First of all, there's no law that you can't do that. You can't.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure it's not illegal to dress as a pilot to go on a commercial flight.
Yeah, you're like carrying a ladder or a video camera. Dress
Exactly.
as a pilot. You could just get a free flight. Forget the Kickstarter.
Right. But I think people will treat you with respect if you're dressed as a pilot. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not getting.
Yeah. Maybe you're just going home.
Right. Yeah, maybe you got fired.
You carry a box full of staplers.
Yeah, right.
And then the plane goes down, and they're like, "Is anybody a pilot?"
Whoa.
And he's like, "No,
not anymore. No, I got my wings taken away."
Is the pilot suit like real crisp and clean, or is it a little janky?
I mean, I looked some up on Amazon. They're all pretty affordable, and it's just dress pants, a dress shirt, and then it has like things on the lapels and a hat. That's it.
Have you ever seen the videotape? It was a viral VHS of the Venus 2.
What's Venus 2? Is that a ladies' razor?
No, it's a men's. You can take me offline for this one. It's like it's like it's the Venus. It's like the men's Sibian. It's the Sibian for men.
It's a sex toy.
Yeah, and it packs into a suitcase that you can bring onto airports. But then they do this. It's like this thing from the 80s, and they do this like demonstration of how to use it. It's the machine that plugs in AC, and it's like, and then they show how you do it. But then the guy carrying it out has an airline pilot suit on. The guy who demonstrated it is going to fly a plane now.
So it was a joke video or a real video?
No, it was a real video.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll have to look it up. Or maybe if somebody is watching, they can provide a link in the chat. Sounds like a good joke.
No, well, I'm just saying, like, if you could get a Sibian to make the look complete,
What is a Sibian?
Well, the Sibian is the female version. The Venus 2 is the. All right, you guys, I've
No,
can I go into the back room, please, Sean?
Yeah. But these are good jokes that you're working on. Work on some jokes and then come back in. Just send me a message when you want to come back. Or all right. That was Yang Miller, everyone.
Yeah.
So far, all of these have been accurately named because Lazy Soup was barely about cooking.
It was just eggs. It was just deviled eggs.
Yeah. And then
that's the laziest soup of all.
Yeah, and then Comedy Joke Lab is.
You know what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Are you looking forward to the holidays?
Yeah, I am.
That's good.
Not looking forward to them.
That's great.
Well, I guess I'll clean the house.
Yeah.
And try to take it lightly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anything. Like, I don't know. It's so weird. Like, you're so good at just being lighthearted and whimsical no matter what's going on. And
well,
I like to lash out.
Yeah.
But it's not funny,
No, I agree. I mean, and being next to it is different than just sort of like knowing that it might be on the horizon or knowing that it might be around the corner. You know what I mean? It's like.
But it is kind of funny, like what a weird predicament to be in.
Yeah. When I was in Canada over the summer, a lot of people were talking about the presidential election in terms of like what happens in America is important here, which is it put a lot of pressure on,
Right.
the event.
Yeah. I've been finding relief in Canadian news.
Oh, what's your source?
I don't know. I just like scroll up until I hear Canadians. Um, but no, it's cool because it doesn't have the same lens. They're just like, this is crazy. And they're like,
Yeah.
yes, thank you for sharing that. They're super polite. And they're like, well, thank you for letting me share that
Yeah.
this is crazy. We're
The
live in Canada right now.
The last bit of Canada news I remember, this is a while ago, but there was like a design contest in Toronto to come up with garbage cans that were raccoon proof.
Mm-hmm.
And like multiple architectural and design firms and at-home inventors came up with these like raccoon-proof garbage cans, and they were tested and vetted, and there was a design that won, and they were rolled out across the whole city. And then within a week, raccoons figured out how to open them.
Yeah, raccoons are awesome.
Yeah, it's almost like
problem?
It's almost like if you want to defeat the raccoons, you can't have a uniform design. It's like everyone is just going to have to,
raccoons.
Yeah, you're going to have to come up with multiple designs and roll them out at once. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're smart enough to do it once and then replicate it.
Yeah, raccoons are dope.
I really think if I were, and I do have a joke about this, so this is appropriate. It's that I think you may have heard me tell it at Highbury Pub. But it's that whenever somebody asks me what animal I would like to be, I automatically know the answer, and it's raccoon, because those animals know how to party. Like they're always with other raccoons, and they're like having fun, and they're doing like crimes in the middle of the night. And they're drinking. They're drinking beer. Raccoons probably drink beer once in a while if they're going through garbage cans.
Yeah. They're pretty cool.
And the other fun thing about raccoons, this isn't a fun thing, it's just like an interesting detail. It's like they're so much like humans. Like raccoons will once in a while get rabies, and it's like, holy shit, raccoons don't know what rabies are. They just know, holy shit, what happened to Jeff? Like he's like,
yeah,
and people do that too. You know what I mean? Like
we get rabies.
Yeah, they just sort of fall off the face of the earth. All right, so that's a joke I have. Comedy joke lab.
Comedy joke lab.
Human 0. The premise is winning. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I had stuff written down somewhere. This one actually says gorilla. Basically, the gorilla teams up with AI to do better sign language.
Tell me that again.
This one says, I want a gun, but I'm afraid I'll forget how it works.
Hold on. What's the premise again?
For which one, the gorilla or the gun? Okay, I'm trying to read my own writing, but says like a gorilla something face. Gorilla team up with AI sign language. That's all it says. So it's like the gorilla's already like capable of doing sign language. So the AI could tell the gorilla sign language, and then the AI could have a body through the gorilla.
It sounds like it might be. It sounds like it might be a sci-fi short story.
It's not a joke. This one's more of a joke. That it says, "I want a gun, but I'm afraid I'll forget how it works."
Oh.
You know, like forgetting keyboard.
How about Do you feel safe having mace around or no? If you have mace on you? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But I mean, the thing about mace is like you got like I don't know, like 30
Mhm.
seconds until they're back and they're even more mad.
Is it illegal to have bear mace in the city? That's wicked stuff.
Mhm.
I've seen that used on demonstrations and like YouTube videos. That's like the real deal. Bear mace.
Yeah,
I mean,
bear mace. I want a lasso. I'll learn how to
oh,
lasso.
there's got to be
Right? Rope.
YouTube videos for that. Tutorials.
Yeah, the hard part is in the tight
Sure.
spaces.
But you live next to a park. I'm going to see if Yang wants to come back in just because I see he's still at his desk. No, he's rolling away, but here he's back. We'll see if he wants to be back in. Hey,
Okay.
Hey.
did you have a nice break?
Yeah, it was a good break. Good break.
Okay. Did you have anything? I wasn't intending for Valerie to leave. I thought maybe if you
Oh,
had.
she's Valerie. We can just put you backstage. You don't have to
Yeah.
go on the floor.
Right.
It's like laying on the floor.
Well, when she comes back, we'll see if you have any comments about her jokes or if you've thought of anything while you were away.
No,
You
I
know?
haven't thought of anything. I was just watching. I was enjoying watching.
Okay, she's back. Let's see what she's.
Hey, she's back.
Yeah.
Hey, Valerie, before we get back into your jokes, I just want to say I love an updo. I love an updo on a lady. Mwah.
Well, thank you, sir. This is called I haven't showered in
I
6
love an
days, and
updo.
it's
There's
just
Valid.
something about it.
I'm not about to try.
That's it. That's it.
Thank you. That's it.
Hair
Yeah.
is
I don't know.
difficult. People, as a bald man, people always say like, "Ugh, it's horrible to go bald," but in some ways, it makes things pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. I'm gonna take it. It's so crazy to think of like how much effort I used to put into
Mm-hmm.
things like that, like dyeing it and meticulously styling. And
I'll be honest about
it's
beards. They take little effort. Like you don't have to do much. You just trim it.
Oil? You have like beard
Yeah.
oil and stuff like that?
I mean, I do, but I just barely use it.
Yeah.
I just wash it in the shower with soap.
Mm-hmm.
That's good that you
Oh
do
yeah.
that.
Valerie, you've never seen him without, right?
No, Sean's
Yeah,
always had
I've
it.
got some old pictures, man. I'll show you some pictures that'll flip your lid, baby.
No way.
It's
see that.
if you use your imagination hard enough, you can pretty much guess what I look like, and you're probably fairly accurate.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I can guess.
I think he's scarier with no beard.
I think that's
Probably,
true.
yeah.
There's something
Yeah.
more like wily about him.
I think without a beard, I look like a skinhead, but with a beard, I look like a serial killer. So, or no, without a beard, I look like a serial killer. With a beard, I just look like a skinhead. I think. I don't know. It depends on.
It depends on what era of skinhead it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's like an English skinhead, 80s. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I will say that at one point, just briefly, Yang laughed. So that's a great thing to happen at Comedy Joke Lab, right?
Joke.
So I mean,
oh my God, I feel like you're stressing Valerie out now. She's like, gotta think of some jokes, gotta come up with go. Oh, and she just she just rearranged her contact. Now her contact's all fucked up.
I don't have contact lens solution. I've been putting water on it.
Oh yeah, that stings.
I do want to come up with some.
All right,
jokes.
what do you All right, well, here's my joke writing advice.
Okay, let's do it.
It's you can definitely try to come up with things to write premises for jokes on, like groceries or chair or shoes, light bulb. You can do that, or you can come up with true stories about yourself and just think of funny details to heighten either the emotions of those true stories or like yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that because I'm not like I'm not well versed in telling stories like that, but I know that the stories are there. I was writing down like all the Craigslist gigs I've done, like just like when I smelled the chef's breath for $90.
Wait, Jesus
like,
Christ, New York City, you mother scratchers.
Yeah.
Where did you find that job? That was Craigslist, and tell the story to Yang.
That was Craigslist.
All right, tell that story
okay.
to Yang. This will be your market testing the story.
All right, so I guess I'm going on Craigslist and I find a post that says like, "Hey, I don't want to ask anybody I know to do this for me, but I need somebody to tell me if I have bad breath."
Oh, I thought you were saying bread. Breath. Okay.
Breath.
Okay, got it.
So it's
he wanted to know if he smelled, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And so,
how much were we talking? How many breaths?
It was $90. And I really needed that $90.
That's a good amount of money for what's essentially an easy job, but you have to be honest. So that shows how important it was to this chef. The stakes are high.
Yeah. And then I went into like, it was a fancy restaurant, like it was his restaurant. And he's just like, I can't be asking people if my breath smells. And I was just like, okay, come on. And I made him like go more. He was like shy about it. I was like, bro, let's
earn
hear
this
it.
money.
And no, I wanted him to be sure. And he smelled fine.
Nice.
Get out of here. Did he brush beforehand? There's no way. He didn't prep for this. He definitely prepped. Did he know when you were going to show up, or did you just random?
Yeah, but that's okay, because then you know that the prep
exactly
works.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? But one thing we didn't test for is whether or not I could smell.
Did he offer you?
Thank you for the envelope of money. I have COVID. No refunds.
Did he offer you?
Now you have COVID too.
Did he offer you lunch or dinner or anything?
No, he wanted to be very discreet.
All right.
We sat down at a restaurant table for about 3 minutes, and that was it.
All right. It's on you.
That is wild.
It's on you a little bit that you didn't ask for dinner. You could have asked for something off the menu.
Yeah. I never think of
like, can I get a discount on the soup?
Right. While I'm here, can you? Yeah, while you're here, do you have anything that you can whip up quick for me? All right, but I know how to turn this into a joke. I think
you.
Okay.
do.
I think that it's that you just set it up by sharing that you were at a point in your life where you were on Craigslist just looking for easy money gigs, like which you could also say that has worked for you in the past. And and I think you can adjust the original message that he posted. And I think you can I think that having to smell his breath is a reveal in the first exchange. And I think because I think you can come up with a funny way that it's like, this sounds weird, but it doesn't sound dangerous, so I will ask for more details.
Yeah.
Like the original listing could be like $90 for 3 minutes of work, Midtown location, nothing creepy. Must be discreet.
There's something funny about him being upfront about it. I feel like there's something funny about that.
But it raises the stakes if you don't immediately know what he's wanting. He can tell you, he can be upfront in his first message to you. Like, look, I'm a chef. I have a lot of people who work for me. Like, I never know if they're telling me what I want to hear or if they're being honest.
Yeah.
So I just need somebody to tell me if my breath smells. That's it.
And I want to hear what you had in mind for this $90. You're like, this $90 would come in perfect for this thing.
Just to have it to walk around.
For walking money, pocket money.
Yeah. Did he pay in cash?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, even better. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know, an hour commute to the city, about 20 minutes.
Nice.
20 minutes of breath smelling.
I told my mom this too, and she was like, "I, don't be smelling people's breath. You're gonna get sick." And
All
that's
right.
something I considered.
But I also like that you wanted to work for the money. You're like, come on, bro, give it to me. Like there's a little bit of
There's something that could be something.
there's something there. Like, come on, buddy, you got me now. I'm yours for the next 20 minutes. Let's see
I'm not
what
afraid.
you yeah.
I'm not afraid of the stench. I want.
All right. This is a good point for me to plug that one of the things, Valerie, let me know if can you see my screen?
No.
I mean, can you see the computer thing that I'm?
No,
Oh, wait a minute.
it's just you. Wait, what?
Whoa.
Oh,
I figured
there
it
we
out.
go.
All right. This is a good point to show that on the Kickstarter. Oh, now I can't control it.
Dude.
Hold on. Here we go. There it is.
Okay.
On the Kickstarter, one of the things I do is joke punch ups. That's one of the rewards.
Ooh.
So I can do this. Yeah. There it is. Joke punch up or artistic project evaluation. If you have $30, that's easy, and other stuff is involved. Or even so yeah, this is, you saw me do it live for Valerie. Yang helped. That's true. But I can do it later on too, if that is a need of yours.
I think
There
it's
we
a good
go.
service.
Yeah, I mean, all we're doing is
I'm too proud, but even though it is better.
yeah. All right, but it's all
Yeah.
right. It's good to plug that once in a while. So all right, good. Comedy Joke Lab. What else do we got? Do we have any recipes?
It is a good service.
Do we want to talk soup or lazy cooking?
I just had some lazy soup. I had some
What was it?
uh, tomato soup, Campbell's tomato soup with a grilled cheese with jalapenos in it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and I made it in
what
the
kind of bread?
air fryer and the microwave. I didn't even.
So it could have been it could have been lazier. It was like soup with a side dish. That takes effort, and that's a great flavor pairing.
It was lazy, and it
Yeah.
was soup.
It was soup. And it
Yang,
was Sunday comfort.
Yang, do you have any tomato soup or grilled cheese hacks, pickle juice,
Pickle
or
juice.
anything?
Sprinkled pickle juice.
Yeah.
Got it. I don't even need to. Can you put me back in the backstage again?
Well, I
So I can do some palm rips.
I just wanted to prove I was paying attention to what you were saying earlier. That's all. I was giving it. I was not giving. I was not teasing a future part of the show. I was giving a retroactive tease of something that people missed. you
Callback.
know.
Callback.
Yes, a callback. Yeah.
A retroactive tease. That's so. You are such a time traveler. Everything's very. It's a time travel situation. Are you?
Yeah.
You got your PJs on there?
I do. I have my Amazon. I call them breakdown basics because that's when I bought them.
Ah.
Stars.
Yeah,
Dots.
nice little polka dot thing.
Polka dot.
I thought of I posted it on LinkedIn, a business idea too. It would be remote viewing classes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Remote viewing classes?
yeah, like you can find your keys.
Do you give the class by just beaming the person the information, or
Yeah,
you do
no,
it
it's
real
like
time?
it's a method, or at least
Hmm.
it's, when I practice it, it works for things like keys.
Do you want to give us a small sample, or is this a pay only gig type of thing?
I could give you a small sample. So it's like you but it's not funny. See, like none of the shit I'm doing lately is funny. It's
Well,
just,
it's not funny if you say it's not funny.
but it's fucking
Or
not.
maybe it's even funnier.
But it's funny. It's funny if it's
funny to
remote.
use it to only find your keys and not to help anyone do anything.
It's funny though. It's funny though if it's remote viewing classes, like people pay for it, and then it's just like, no, you have to no, try to show up for the class. I'm beaming you the information. Try to receive it.
I like it. It's a great punch up from Sean's punch up lab service Emporium Spectacular. Available now.
Spectaculous.
Yes.
Yes. And you know, even if you get a joke punched up, it doesn't mean you can't make it your own.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like selling jokes, right? Like back in the olden days, they would sell each other jokes. Sean, has anybody bought a joke off of you? I mean, that's something that still happens, right?
People have offered to buy jokes off of me, but they've offered to buy the joke and then I'm not allowed to have it anymore. And I was like, no, this is too good. I want to keep it.
Yeah.
But I've given like one-on-one joke writing classes, or like the reason I have that as a reward is because I've done it and I know I can do it again.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's value to it.
Yeah.
Whether or not people want it or not.
No, it's good. It's a producer type of role.
It's what?
It's like a producer type of role.
Yeah. But also even like a cheerleader, kind of.
Oh, Sean, cheerleader.
Yeah.
The bearded cheerleader.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Yang's Yang turn off his camera to go make some food or bring us a painting or something. Valerie, you can talk about paintings too. We had that already. Do you want to talk about paintings?
I was going to talk about paintings later because I did a whole setup over there.
Oh, okay. We'll talk about paintings later.
What are we going to talk about right now?
Well, okay. Comedy Joke Lab. How could Comedy Joke Lab be better if it were to be a show again? More comedian guests.
More comedian guests. Like a framework, like if you have something you're working on and if you don't.
Yes.
Because I don't know. I'm drawing a blank and it's frustrating.
I'm looking through older comments, and here's one that I didn't get up earlier from Matt Vita. Total eclipse of the experience. Gosh.
Ooh, I like that.
It was a funny comment at the time that I missed, so it's appropriate for Comedy Joke Lab to bring it up again now. All right. That's good advice, Valerie.
Yeah. So if it is somebody who doesn't have anything to work on,
mm-hmm.
aside from storytelling, what else could we do?
Well,
what's something funny?
Yang is going to start teaching improv again in February. Do we have any lab advice for him for teaching of comedy?
From him or for him?
Please help me. For me, not from me. I got nothing. I got a stack of improv books over here I gotta read. Don't argue with me. It's Christmas. No arguing on Christmas.
I think you're going to do great.
Thank you. I win.
Here's what I'll do. I'll turn off the QR code for the Kickstarter.
What?
And now this is a regular show that Yang is on as a guest. He can plug the improv classes that he's going to be doing soon. This could be a future clip.
Okay. Well, maybe, let's see. I'm wondering if we can tie it into the QR code somehow. Like scan this QR code. No, because this expires. We got what? 48 hours, right? 2.5 days.
Yeah, we have 2.5 days. I'm also not
for the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean the Kickstarter's been alive for like 26 days so far, something like that. This is the tail end. This is the last ditch effort. But
oh, okay.
I'm not
because I thought you're leaving in February. That it doesn't make sense.
No, the trip is scheduled for end of February, early March. I'm like a little behind on securing my flights there, but it's fine.
Yeah. In the
it's
future, it works out.
yeah, I already like me getting to Regina, Saskatchewan by car with my sister was stressful enough, but it turned out to be fun. Like the planning of it was worrying, but the doing of it was fun.
Right.
I
You're
might,
in the moment.
I don't have, I haven't yet secured places that I'll stay in Wellington, New Zealand or Adelaide, Australia, but I already have some feelers out there for places I could crash, but I
Mhm.
might also camp while I'm there. It's like a backup that is
You're gonna
possibly
camp. You're gonna get a bed.
Well, you're gonna like bring
Nah.
like a sleeping bag and like, you know what kind of like wildlife is out there, bro? Like,
It's a campsite that has tent camping. Like that, it'll be fine.
We're like camping.
I'll have
look, I clutched my pearls. Did you see me clutch my pearls? Oh goodness, Sean! Oh,
on the ground.
he's going out into the what do they call it? The
In the parking lot.
out,
Yeah.
the bush. Oh, Sean's going to the bush.
Well,
No.
if I'll have some bear mace with me just to keep myself safe. But if people are
You can
worried
take
about
that on the plane.
No, I'll buy it there. If people are worried about me, though, they can donate to the thing. Sorry to cover you up, Valerie. Here, let's.
Hold on.
That's better. Yeah. You can click on the link now, or you can rewatch the video later. Yeah. But I'm feeling confident about how it's going to go.
Yeah, I think it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
But can't you also like send somebody the money that you haven't made and then get it back to get the money that you have made? Is that illegal?
No, I mean, my backup is that I have one or two people that I can borrow the money from now. They'll put the rest of it in, and I'll pay them back off of the ticket sales that I make while I'm over there. So it's like,
So you're definitely going to get my donation. I shouldn't count having that for Christmas.
Sorry, no, yeah.
I was like, I'm going to be a great friend and pledge hard, but I know he's not going to get it.
Yeah.
Damn it, you hacked me. Oh, well, I hate Christmas.
But that wasn't my hack. Somebody else suggested that. So it's.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I mean, I'm sorry to spoil your holiday, but. But you could enough people can donate small that I overshoot the goal, and then you can take back your donation before the end.
Oh, that'd be great.
Or you can even change it. You can give less if you need to,
or more if I need to.
That's true.
Awesome. So I'll get my $3 back if I give $3.
Yes.
If enough of us do.
No, if you give $3, no. If you
I know what you're saying. If it goes over,
yeah. I see.
I like the $3 one, the good card.
I want to see if we can somehow cross promote with Instagram, because I have an Instagram following, but I don't have much of a Facebook, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You can add it to your channels, but then you also need a streaming key. And I'm not sure where you get that on Instagram, but you need. So add it to your channels, and then also figure out what the streaming key thing comes from.
Okay, I'll figure. You know what? I was gonna ask to go in the backstage, but I think I'll stay full stage for this while I figure this out.
All right.
I think I'll go backstage. I feel like I could use some privacy by myself.
I could use a break eventually, not now, but I mean, at some point I'll be taking a break too. So, we do have the next show coming up soon. I did have other comedians who say they were going to be here, but they weren't. That's fine. Maybe they'll be late, and maybe they'll be here for the next show, which is Etsy, Spotify, and stuff. So, Yang, this is something, and Valerie too. You probably want to stick around because maybe we'll get some Etsy information that will be useful to you.
Ooh.
Or selling stuff on eBay, like Etsy, Spotify, and anything. It's just like any platform,
Right.
YouTube stuff. It'll be a good discussion about, people will give me Kickstarter advice. Like, oh, you shouldn't have done this. So the last day was on Christmas.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know what to do about it. But we can talk about that later.
I've heard that now that TikTok is going
like more time on the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your TikTok thought? Yeah.
I've heard that now that TikTok is going away, people are pushing towards YouTube Shorts.
Oh.
Doing more YouTube short stuff. I mean, TikTok it just seems like an American TikTok should just swoop in and be like, we're American TikTok or whatever.
Right.
Going back to YouTube, could be the answer. I gotta, Sean, I would like to donate more money if you have a Adobe suite that I can also access.
What's that?
The Adobe suite. Do you have an Adobe suite?
I think I have not one personally, but I have one for a. I do some side work, and I have their login. Does that give you? Yeah.
How about another $10 donation and I get that login?
We'll have to talk off camera about it. We can barter for something. Yeah.
I like the barter. I like this barter.
No, this is also good because if people want to donate at a lower price, like if people want me to do like an hour like collaborative brainstorming session with them, but they don't have $60, it's like, can I pay you $30? Yeah, just shoot me a message.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you want the reward but don't have the cash, or if you want to pay some of it now and pay some of it later, we can do an installment thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You can pay me less for the brainstorming sesh, but I won't do my best.
Yeah, no, maybe it'll be like 40.
First thing in the morning before I've had my coffee.
Yeah.
No coffee involved.
But yeah, I mean, if they agree to it, sure. Anything's on the table. All right. I'm going to end this, and then we're going to restart at 8 for the Etsy, Spotify, and stuff. But this was a good first comedy joke lab. People did laugh.
Yeah, we got a few. We got a few things.
Did we learn anything?
I learned some things.
Did Yang get his commercial for his February shows?
No.
Okay. We can do it again in the next one. You know what? You might hear advice in the next one about a different platform to use to sell the classes on.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. All right. Okay, good.
All right. I'm going to end this, and then we'll restart it again in like a minute after 8 or 2.
It's a new link, right? We got to post that new link.
I think the join link might be the same, but the broadcast link will be different.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe by the next show we'll have somebody watching who's like, "Oh, I'll help out. I'll help spread it around."
Okay, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Cool.
We still have time, and the next show will be better. All right.
Is young.
Yeah.
It's not even 8.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's winter time, but the days are getting longer. Happy post-solstice, folks. We got 1 extra minute, right?
Yep.
We got 1 extra minute, so I feel more productive right now than I did yesterday at this time.
Yeah, we have more sunlight than Russia, not to get political, and that's not a diss. That's just
Russia.
Fact. All right.
Put me in the back room.
All right. I'm going to end. We'll be back in like a minute or